Hi, this is Diane Lovetobake on YouTube, and what I'm going to do is continue my video on sugar cookies, my large batch party cookies. Everything seems to kind of be going wrong today, so I'm sorry about that. We had trouble with the camera, so we have to do it in 2 videos, so I do apologize for that. But today is a day of mistakes, and I'm the only one that's making them, it looks like. So we left off that I took out a scoop of the cookies. Now if you want to make a traditional sugar cookie, just take a cup of granulated sugar in a separate bowl, and I just roll the tops on them and put them down on your pan, and then with a flat-sided glass, then I just press on it to flatten it, okay? And then, by the way, redip your glass so it won't stick to the cookie. Let's do that again. Again, if you want to make them just your traditional, take that cookie. Now, if you're not using your scoop, roll them with your fingers, and then just lay it down. Dip the glass back into the sugar and then flatten it. Now, what I also like to do is to change it up so that I have 2 different types of cookie. Yet it basically is the same cookie. It's a sugar cookie. And what I do is I just go again for my scoop like that, okay? I still put it in a little bit of the granulated sugar, okay? And then I put it into my colored sprinkles, and I put that down. I go back to my glass, to my sugar, and then I flatten it. So then I have like a sugar sprinkle cookie. You don't have to do that if that's a lot of extra work and you don't want to, and you just want your traditional sugar cookie, you know, that's fine. So I'm going to do another one. Again, I just take it out. I put it into the sugar, then into the colored jimmies. Now you can use different colored sugars if you want a little bit more of the colored jimmies. Dip your glass though back into the sugar and then flatten it. Okay, now you're going to bake these cookies at 350 degrees, and they're going to take you anywhere from 6 to 9 minutes. Now let them sit on the tray for just a few minutes so before you move them to your cooling rack, because they are very delicate cookies, and they will, you know, break very easily for you. So let me show you what they look like once they bake up, and I'm going to rinse my hands quickly because I'm working with raw cookie dough and eggs. They really bake up quite beautifully, and this is how they turn out. They do make a nice size cookie. I don't know if you can see how wide that they are and how big they are. Again, that was the scoop that I was using. If this is too big of a cookie, then use a smaller scoop. You'll just get more. You'll get a beautiful golden brown on the bottom. This is just with the plain sugar, and this is the one that I showed you with the colored jimmies. And again, you can use whatever type of garnish you want, different colored jimmies, different colored sand sugars, you know, or make them for different, like Valentine's with pink sugar, or Christmas green and red, whatever. So, you know, it's a limitless of what you know, want to do. And let's break open into it. First of all, the top and the bottom will be a hard surface. It's going to be, you know, in that respect, a very traditional sugar cookie. When you break it, you will have that nice crisp break in it, and you'll hear it break. But it is a drier cookie, if you know what I mean. It's not, you know, very super moist or real chewy. And I do have chewy, a lot of chewy soft cookies on my channel. Like I said, this one is a crisp cookie. These are great for dunking in your chocolate, or great with hot cocoa, or dip them just in some cold milk. They are really great tasting sugar cookies. Whether you garnish them with colored jimmies, or just use your regular granulated sugar or your colored sugars, this is a great cookie. And what I like is, again, because I can make them in larger batches of 45 cookies at this size, okay? And again, bears repeating. If you want less cookies and a smaller batch, just cut the recipe in half. Now, being I had made so many errors, again, I hope you won't say, oh my gosh, here she goes again. I'm going to repeat the recipe, okay? You will use 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of oil, 2 eggs, 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of soda, 1 teaspoon of tartar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and I put 2 pinches of salt. So they make great cookies. I do apologize for all the errors that I created today, plus 2 videos on top of it, but it's a good recipe. Now, if you try this recipe and you like it, we'll leave a comment, because I really like to hear from you. But I'd also like you to remind you to please watch me solely on YouTube, because that's the only place I put my videos. And the reason I don't write the recipe down anymore is because, and I'm not alone on this, but I got tired of seeing my work posted, pinned, claimed as other people's. And when you write to me, I find my work on other sites and I can't answer, and it's so frustrating. It's just not worth it anymore. So that's why I don't write that down anymore below the video. But hopefully you can get the recipe if you want to give this a try. So, and I will do my very best to answer in a timely fashion. So please, I want to thank you again, and thanks for bearing with me today with all the errors that were made during these 2 videos. But we're watching Diane Lovetobake on YouTube. I thank you for watching. I thank you for subscribing, and I hope that you stay well and stay safe. And I'll see you soon.